Yo, what is up, Kings? This is the morning after the 2024 presidential campaign. I was thinking of doing a video last night, but it was too late and it wasn't set in stone. It was looking like Trump was going to win. It was like a 90% chance that Trump was going to win, but it wasn't full-blown set in stone. So I decided to push it until this morning. So I'm probably going to do another video for this, a more formal video. But just for now, here are my thoughts on Trump's victory. And I guess the entire presidential, 2024 election. So it looks like the Senate is going to be obtained by the Senate. Well, the Senate going to be obtained by the Senate. The Senate is going to be obtained by the Republicans, and the House is going to be obtained by the Democrats. Both are very close. There's still a lot of votes to be counted. It is not unheard of for races like these to change a week and a half later with more votes coming in. That happens in a state like California all the time. There's just a lot of votes for those races to be counted still. So, the bottom line is Trump, it was a long shot. It was a not a high probability that Trump was going to have the same situation, the same positive circumstances that he had in 2016, where he had both the House and Senate. That was a long shot. I mean, there was a decent chance he wasn't even going to win this election. Now, so there's that. He's going to likely be stepping into this with a split, which means it is going to be very difficult for him to do certain things. However, when it comes to things like immigration, he can still push through certain things and get the job done, which is what he could have done in 2016 by executive order and due to him being president. He can absolutely do that. So to me, that I am almost happy that it's this way, because I want to see his mettle. I want to see if he has learned anything, because this will be the test to me whether he has learned a damn thing and whether this go round is going to be better than the last go round. As for my thoughts and kind of how I feel about him winning, and just, him winning in general, I am happy for the guy in certain regards. The guy persevered and was extremely pushed down and disenfranchised. He was attacked. Not so much, I would say, in the last 6 months, because in the last 6 months, he's actually won a good portion of the establishment and the donor class to his side. And that, to me, was worrisome, but it did help him to not be so persecuted. But overall, I would say that it's a good story to see him triumph in the end, honestly. Where things stand now, I don't think it's going to be different from 2016. I still don't think it is going to be very much different from what we saw from Kamala. And I would rather be a forward-thinking individual, even if that means in the short term having a little bit of hate due to it than to be behind the 8 ball and totally not see what's coming down the pipeline. Okay, because I think a lot of conservatives, what this election showed is that, number one, they could not get behind Kamala, especially a black female. That's number one. But two is they were not excited enough or persuaded enough to move off of Trump, even with his shortcomings. So that is interesting, and for me at least to see. But I got to tell you, there were many things that I saw from Trump that I am still very concerned about and will be paying a close eye to. So I think Trump, as I said before, the video I dropped before this, I said that the key to victory for Trump was going to be him holding on to Christian voters, and also to see if he gained a significant enough increase for minorities, black voters, Latinos, Asians, and it looks like that he did see an upswing. Obviously, since he won, it was significant in some way or another. Trump did much improved with Latino men. He did much improved with black men. He got totally smoked for black women. For Latino women, he actually did decently, which is good. For college, and sorry guys, it's a source I got from Twitter. I think I do trust it fair. They're just exit polls. They're just, they can just pull it off of the exit polls. For white non-college voters, Trump killed. For white college graduate male voters, he won. The thing that is holding Trump back with college voters is the women, specifically the minority women. That is what is killing Trump, or conservatives. And that's not going to change. That is not going to change anytime soon. And just get that out of your head, that any conservative is going to do well with that. But the bottom line is, the real reason why Trump won, also Trump won the Catholic vote, which for Joe Biden, I don't believe that was the case. Or at the very least, Trump did better with the Catholic vote. It was like 55 to like 45%, somewhere around there. He did better than he did in 2020. I think Joe Biden won the Catholic vote overall in 2020. And with like evangelical Protestant voters, Trump killed. So Trump did hold on to a lot of Christians. He did hold on to a lot of white voters. When it comes to women who are married tend to vote conservative. Not overwhelmingly, okay? They're still dumb as fuck, and they still have the liberal inclinations within them, and they aren't listening to their husbands. But married women in a positive number voted for Trump over Harris, and married men, not overwhelmingly, overall, this is not distinguished amongst race, overall also voted for Trump. But overall, all those numbers, while interesting, and like I said, I will probably do a more in-depth thing on this. I'll have to repost it on Twitter so I don't lose the numbers. But overall, I think Kamala failed to excite and exuberate her base. I think she was a bad candidate, and there were probably a lot of people that either stayed home. I think it's more likely that they just stayed home and didn't vote as far as the presidential election goes, because they felt disenfranchised and they felt it was dirty how she was given the they felt that it was dirty how she was given the nominee, which it was dirty. Okay, it absolutely 100% was dirty how she was given the nomination. When Kamala ran, I don't even think she came in second place. No, she didn't. I think it was Bernie and fucking Joe Biden. Okay, if a primary for Democrats were held tomorrow, I don't think she would finish top 2. She is not popular. The votes that she got were primarily for 2 reasons. One, out of total hate for Trump, and 2, as like a, well, there's no other choice, we have to vote for her by osmosis type situation. So that's pretty much that. We will see what Trump does. We will see if with his hiring, because that's what a lot of conservatives who held on to the bandwagon regarding the disagreements and the critiques of Trump's campaign, including myself. There were a lot of conservatives, not me, I didn't say this, that said, well, Trump is going to hire better people. And what's the alternative? He's better than Kamala. Time will tell. I'm not so sure that that's true. Okay. No, I did not want a woman president. I did not want a black female president. But in some ways, there is the potential for Trump to be worse on a overall level than Kamala. Okay. And I know a lot of you guys are in a positive mindset and probably exuberantly excited that Trump won. And as I said at the beginning of the video, I, in some ways, am happy for him as well. But the critiques of Trump are valid. I don't know that he has the energy or the willpower to do what he set out to do in 2016. I don't even know that he even wants to, based on some of the rhetoric that he has said. For those of you who think that Trump, because I saw a tweet from some whore on Twitter, it was a picture, she tweeted a picture of other whores crying that Kamala lost. And the tweet said, oh, they're crying because they can't kill their babies now. I got news for you. Trump is not this traditionally conservative candidate that you think he is. Okay, Trump, during his campaign people and himself basically said that he's going to have hands off when it comes to abortion. He's not going to deal with it on a federal level. He's not going to make it illegal. He's going to leave it up to the states. Even going as far to say that he wants to protect women's rights. So, not just that, but Vivek Ramaswamy going and campaigning for gay voters and things like. I mean, guys, this is not a traditionally conservative platform that Trump is running on. Okay, you guys, I'll tell you right now, you guys that voted for Trump, and it's fine. Like I said, I am. I do not have a strong feeling about this one way or the other. But those of you who voted for Trump, okay, primarily voted for a neoconservative Democrat driving the speed limit platform. And you guys need to be warned about that right now. So that's pretty much it. Those are my thoughts. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, like, comment. You guys know the drill. We'll see what happens in the coming days. We'll see what the complete end result is with Arizona and Nevada. Looks like Trump is going to win Michigan, Arizona, and Nevada. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. DBAP, don't be a pussy willow. And facts are feelings, because your feelings just matter. I love you, kings. See you guys next time. Peace.